And welcome to the beta team for the RPG Keys V6. This video was designed to just walk you through the install and give you a basic introduction so that you can very quickly begin to play with your RPG keys, either the 16 key or the 58 key with the PC version of V6, which is currently in beta. This video is just kind of a stream of consciousness, and it's not terribly polished. So this is the download folder. Please do read the PDF directions. But to install it, we're going to right-click and run as admin. It's important. If we don't do that, it should give us a warning. It's going to tell us that we need to do so. But just make sure you run it as admin. The same as when you're starting the software. Anytime you want to start the RPG Key software, you need to right-click, run as admin. This is the new user interface. It consolidates all of the different windows from V501 into one window. If you want to move it around your screen, you're going to click on the Move button. You can move it around and then get rid of the Move. Here it is. So the default is that it shows you the 58 key RPG key, but if you're an owner of the little RPG Mini, the 16 key, you click on Mini and you're off to the races. First and foremost, all of the functions are now searchable over here on the right-hand side. Each key has you can program 3 macros to it. So, for example, right here, I'm going to click on key number 1, and you'll see that we've got escape programmed to it for Lightroom 3.6. But we could program up to up to 2 other things on this key. So if we wanted to, for example, program, I don't know, sharpness. I'm going to search over here, sharp. Got to spell it right. And then I'm going to click the little search box, and it's going to find me all of the macros that have the word sharpening in them, or sharp in them. And if I click on the little slash key right here, it means that I'm now going to be programming the second slot for this key. So if I click on sharpness, retouching sharpness down, I click on that, and then if I click on the double slash key, I'm going to do sharpness up. And you'll see in the bottom left-hand corner, we've got escape, retouching sharpness down, and retouching sharpness up. So what this means is when you're working with the keyboard, if you press the number 1 key, it's going to do escape. If you hold down the slash key and do number 1, it's going to do sharpness down. And if you hold down the double slash key and key number 1, it's going to do sharpness up. So that's the basics of how this works. Now, you'll see something different from V501 is you're going to see, as you see right here, retouching sharpness up 001 all the way to 020. The numbers basically give you some clue as to the amount of sharpness change that slider is going to see. So in V502 and V501, you had to click a settings tool to set that number. Here it's built right into the macro, so it's a little bit easier to fine-tune, how much your exposure slider goes up or down by just picking a macro with a smaller or a larger number. Okay, so that's that. If you're working with Lightroom presets, so right now, key 19, 20, 27, 28, 35, 36, 43, and 44 are set up for Lightroom presets. You're going to see that and that's just kind of the default. It's how it comes out of the box. You're going to see preset 001 down at the bottom, and it's empty. It means that there's nothing been assigned to it yet. But you're going to see this little red box. If you click on the red box, this window opens, and it's going to find all of your Lightroom presets. Now, I don't have any installed. I guess I do have a few installed. So you start by clicking the preset type, and of course the type that everybody typically uses is the develop preset. And then you pick the name at the bottom. And hit save preset, save preferences, and it'll close for you. And you'll have to do that for anywhere you see the preset macro. It's basically you have to tell it the directions for which preset to grab. You'll see key up and key down right here. Key down should most definitely be the thing that's selected. The reason you do key up and key down is as we offer updates, you're going to be able to trigger or actually you can trigger right now, a macro when you press a key down and a macro when you press a key up. So if you wanted to do, like, for example, brighten the photo and go to the next image, you could put the macro for exposure up in the key down spot, and then next image in the key up spot. And it will trigger both macros when you press the key down and then when you release the key. And there's a little question mark here which will explain that to you as well. Down at the bottom we have a clear this assignment and clear this key. So let's go back to key number 1. I don't want to clear the whole key, but I want to get rid of these two sharpness macros that I did. So I'm going to click on the little slash key, click clear this assignment, yes, and do it to the double slash key, click this, clear this assignment. So I've just gotten rid of those kind of assignments for this key. If I had to click the clear this key button, it would have just wiped out all 3 assignments. Okay, so that's that. I think you get the basic idea. You'll see RPG Share and Macro Maker. Those are features that are going to be coming very shortly. Up in the top right-hand corner, at the moment, the only thing you see is Lightroom 3.6. However, because you are using the beta, you're going to very soon see Photoshop, Bridge, and Lightroom 4 on that application menu. And one of the great things is that this is going to automatically get downloaded to your computer through the RPG Key V6 software. So you're going to start to see support for the other softwares very quickly here. All right, I think that's enough of a tour. We need your feedback. A very small number of people have been invited to this beta team, so your feedback really is critical. Have fun.